Hey guys, I'm Gia,
And I'm Drea.
and welcome to the Friend in My Head podcast featuring the aunties who absolutely do not dip the toilet paper in the goddamn toilet just to make sure we wipe good. Girl,
You know what? I'm not at full capacity to sit here through this tonight. That just told me that right there. I can't. I cannot. Who the fuck?
girl,
What kind of back alley shit?
girl,
What?
I am in a Facebook group. I'm not gonna give this Facebook group country.
Please don't.
But basically, it was a guy that posted that he literally dips the toilet paper into the toilet water to wipe his ass to make sure his booty clean. I said, this is earnest.
Gross. I'm so ew. What?
This is Ernest with bullet points, bitch. This is Ernest with footnotes.
What the fuck?
Ernest with asterisks, goddammit. Like,
So I would dip the tissue in the pee water to cleanse, to so-called cleanse my booty. You know what? I'm done. That was that. If I didn't have a final fucking straw with these dudes out here, that, my friend, was the final fucking straw. What the? Oh,
girl, when I read that, I was like, okay, let me go back out and come back in, because clearly Facebook has a glitch and it's combining statuses. There's no way that there is a grown ass, healthy ass, able-bodied ass nigga that does not want to invest in goddamn baby wipes, bitch. He wants to fucking dip it in some pissy ass water and transfer that strong piss ass smell to his booty hole. Girl, in this day on Al Gore's internet, I refuse. I goddamn refuse, bitch. I'm so over these dirty ass, musty ass, pallet sleeping on ass niggas.
God. I cannot.
And this is why we call you Ernest, bitch. This is exactly why we call you Ernest.
If you were confused before, this is precisely why. Right there, that's it.
Okay,
Ew.
so before we get this episode good and going, there's two things I need to go ahead and point out, because listen.
Oh, church announcements, you motherfuckers.
Here she go. The first thing the first thing that I would like to say is, number one, if I sound a little congested on this mic today, know that Georgia pollen is kicking my ass. Okay? I'm congested like shit. Like, I'm at the point when I step outside, girl, if I don't have some allergy medicine and some Flonase in my system, bitch, my head will pound. My nose hurts, my eyes hurt, my ears hurt. That's the first order of business I would like to get out of the way. The second order,
you don't sound congested.
Well,
like it's not noticeable like that, to where people would be like, "Ew, go home. You need to call off sick today."
Okay, well, the second order of business deals with you.
Oh, honey, excuse me. What?
You wanna tell the audience a little bit about what you may have done?
Off, bitch, ain't nobody's business what the fuck is going on over this way. And furthermore, don't. I didn't ask. I don't even know how to react to that. You motherfucker! How dare you?
I got real tears streaming down my face.
I wasn't prepared. You don't put no goddamn spotlight on me, you motherfucker. Shit.
Oh my god. Well, you know what? If it's any consolation, I got a little bit of icy hot on my top lip by mistake, and so I'm going through some things right now with my mouth.
I said icy hot.
Because, bitch, I was working out today. I was getting my shit on. Like, I was in it, doing the sprint in place, and I guess I wasn't as in place as the fuck I thought I was, because I ran my ass backwards, and my heel hit the edge of my bed, and the angle that it hit it literally, like, I was like, oh yeah, this ain't good. Like as soon as
see, that's that when you hit a certain age with that what you say? Shit hit a little different when you hit a certain age. Them bones don't roll back like they used to.
I am a real life ass auntie in these streets. But you know what? I do have another order of business that I'm gonna say something about publicly. Cause okay. You guys, before we get on, with the show and everything, I do have to point this out. Okay, so the introduction that Drea and I gave you guys to the Friend in My Head podcast, we call it the
I don't know what this is, but
it's about to be some shit. We call it the Friend in My Head podcast because for years you guys have literally referred to the both of us as being a friend in your head. Now, when we did the initial, the introductory, episode or whatever, basically introducing ourselves and whatnot, we were like we were like nieces, nephews, cousins,
bitch, you better not.
and friends. So listen, I am. Listen, we love you guys. We love the shit out of you guys, but some of you guys are, a couple of you guys are just a little hair older than what we are. So I feel a way when you inbox me and you say, what is something auntie, such and such auntie. And I expect that from people who are maybe 30 and under. I completely expect the whole, hey, auntie thing. I get it. But my God, if me and you graduated high school together, bitch, you are a cousin or a friend. I am not your auntie.
I don't have the capacity for this today. I promise you.
Listen, I love you guys so much. I swear I do. But we gotta establish these roles, my nigga. Out. We gotta establish these roles because I definitely feel a way when I go to your profile and I see class of 1998 and I'm like, bitch, come on, we graduated together, goddammit.
I ain't no auntie to you. Your old ass. Listen, I want you. You could call me cousin. That's just fine. If you my age or older, bitch, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and exercise that cousin. Don't hit me with the auntie. Or you got grays all around about your head and your pubic area. Bitch, I'm not your auntie. Listen, you my auntie.
And if it hurt your feelings, listen, we can step it down to friend. But listen, don't you're killing me softly and hardly. Calling me and I just, like I said, I just am big in y'all's pictures. I go to almost everybody's profile. And again, I'm not meaning this in the show. I'm not saying that you guys look old, but I'm saying I'm looking at you and I can tell you're the same age as me. And so I feel a way. Auntie ain't for everybody. Auntie, I'll put it out there for myself. I can't speak for young Drea, the God over there, but
I concur.
But listen, if you're 30 and under, then I'll even go 31, 32 because maybe some parents was getting it in kind of late and I popped out and boom, you got a slightly older auntie. And that's fair. And I know that sometimes there are aunties that are even younger than but we're not doing that. We're going to pretend like auntie is just auntie, and if you're older, we're cousins or we're friends. But if you same age as my mom, I'm not your auntie, sis. I'm not your auntie queen. I'm not your auntie queen.
Auntie queen.
I'm your cousin.
That's
I'll take neighbor, I'll take friend, like whatever. Yeah. But I just want to put that little asterisk. Here's a little asterisk for you.
That's fair. And I'm a circle back to second church announcement that Gia, I've been drinking since 2 p.m. this afternoon, and so Auntie done had a little taste, and she's been doing grown things with her grown time, you know? So, you know, there might be a slight little buzz round about my throat
and
today.
And it's okay, because she grown.
Oh, come on, somebody. I'm here doing grown things with my grown time, you know? But just to give you guys a heads up, you know, I'm feeling sexy and grown. Even more so than usual.
Okay. Well, you know, other than the little taste of spirits that you clearly have right now, how are you doing, Auntie?
Oh, honey, she's doing good. She's doing good. I gotta tell you though, this week has been a fucking blur.
Really?
Yeah, man. Like, I guess we did the time change a while back, didn't we? Or is that brand new? Bitch, I don't.
It's
I don't
brand
know
newish.
When the fuck the time change? It's brand newish, right?
Newish, yeah.
So we've had it for a minute, but maybe I'm just now feeling it. Cause bitch, I can't tell you what the fuck day it is, or maybe it's just I've been doing too much, and I realized that I was doing too much. I had a conversation with my homegirls yesterday or day before yesterday, and I kind of put it out there because I had big plans. First of all, for those that don't know, I'm your resident seasoned auntie. I'm older than Gia. I'm older than a lot of you motherfuckers, but y'all don't hear me though. My 40th birthday is this year, and I made it known. I was like, you know, I got so much shit that I'm trying to do. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything for my birthday this year. And them motherfuckers was like, bitch, what? We refuse. You're not gonna let your fucking 40th go by and you not do nothing. And I fucks with them for that. I appreciate that, because I had grandiose plans for my fucking birthday, but I have so many things. I'm moving. I want to launch my shit, like everything that I'm trying to launch.
Right.
I just have so much on my plate where I don't see a vacation. You know, like, I would feel odd or weird taking a vacation and putting my shit on pause just to celebrate my birthday. You know what I mean? But, you know, I forgot initially why I started that story, but coming back around, I feel like, you know, I have so much going on where I'm losing track of the days. And, you know, somebody brought up the fact that we say that we gonna put a pin in something and we never come back to take the motherfucking
because, bitch, we fucking, listen, we are earning our auntie name, okay? Aunties forget. Aunties fucking forget. Duh.
He said, you guys say that you're gonna put a pin in something, but you never come back around to the point. And I was like, first of all, bitch, I didn't come here to be read, so that's what you're not gonna do.
But listen, I mean, before you stick a pin in any, well, you stuck the pin, but let me go back since he doing all that complaining. You know what? I feel like this. I feel like 40 is definitely a monumental age for sure. I will be doing something for my 40th. I hope that it'll be somewhere.
You sure the fuck will.
I hope it's somewhere on a beautiful beach somewhere.
It
maybe
sure the fuck will be.
Dick, you know.
No, well,
you can't do that part.
I guess I'll be in the next room. I don't know. Down the hall. But I don't know.
You know what? The 40th is a good thing, but there is nothing wrong, like, because you're getting things in order. You know, you don't have to not celebrate it. You can just postpone it a little bit until you do the things that are going to help you to be even more celebratory, or help you be able to have more, to be more celebratory in that new decade. There's nothing wrong with postponing it. So it's just like, you know, maybe on the day, or, you know, the weekend, maybe you could have, like, you know, dinner, like go out to a really nice dinner, get snazzy and shit, you know, have everybody send you gifts and everything. We'll drop that young cash app. I'm gonna drop the cash app, you motherfuckers. Go and put a little something in your auntie's pocket. Listen, if all of her followers sent her $40, bitch, that is a come up. But you know, you can do it, but then you just like postpone it, because I know how, you know, obviously we're not gonna say the business and everything, but you know, I know how important that is for you to get that up and going, and you have a lot going on in that time. Girl, get that business up and going, and then, you know, if you want to celebrate that birthday and everybody's still saying happy birthday like today is the day, a month later, 2 months later, then shit, that's what we finna do.
That's it. That's it. It'll still be valid.
Very fucking valid.
Really, like, because I feel like the time is of the essence. Like, I'm ready to get this shit going now. I don't want to stop. And I feel like even with me moving in June, like, that's putting a fucking halt on my progress, because I have to stop shit just to move, just to pack, just to, you know, get all that shit done. So it's like, that's already throwing a wrench in shit. But I don't, after I move into the house, I don't want to stop anymore after that. I don't want to stop anymore. I want to keep
that momentum
and go. Yes,
keep that momentum, because it's so easy to kind of clock out of it, because you also know what I'm working on right now, and I feel like I have to every bit of momentum, because I do something daily, you guys, towards this specific thing, and I'll explain it once it's up and going, but you know, I have to do that in order to keep it fresh in my mind every single day, so that I don't just lose my momentum, because the drive to do it is there, but I just want to make sure that hardcore adrenaline rush like keeps going for it, you know what I'm saying? Because you just don't want to lose fire in some shit that you working on and you trying to make pop. So I feel it.
Listen.
Oh,
your shit's gonna pop.
Oh,
watch.
Yay! Yay!
Watch.
And bitch, you already know your shit about to be popping too.
Watch, bitch. We about to.
That open mouth cackle is fitting to be a lituation, bitch. Listen,
it's coming, and I can't even fucking contain myself. I can't.
And you know what? You get to, because you know we are inspired by Jay-Z and Kanye, because they do the best open mouth cackles together. Now,
yes, they do.
Now, which one do you want to be? Do you want to be Jay or do you want to be Ye?
I think my vibe is a little more
wow,
annoyingly no, as far as my laugh, it's I think you a little more cool and laid back like Jay is, and mine is like like Kanye.
Well, okay, now if we had to choose based on personality, would your answer still be the same?
Probably. Well, hold on. No.
So you
no. Hold on. No. I'm sorry. My bad. The question resonated. I got you. I'm a little slow. Keep in mind. I think definitely the roles will be reversed, because you the motherfucker that's going to tell the president he don't care about black people. So definitely personality-wise, no, you're Kanye. You the old Kanye. You not this new motherfucker.
Yeah.
You the old Kanye.
Yeah, I'm definitely the one that everybody loved. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been speaking of Kanye. I've been having Kanye moments all week. Like, I've been really bumping his shit hard. Like, well, the first album anyway. I've been really going hard for him, and I miss Kanye, the old Kanye. Please come back. Please.
Well, see, I definitely have a couple of his songs on my iTunes.
Songs?
And I also...
Not albums?
No, because you know I don't really like rap like that, girl.
Girl, what?
You know, the only full albums that I have of rappers, like, well, I'm gonna say before the Cardi train hit me, the only full albums of rappers that I had was T.I.
Tip. Yep.
And my God, bitch. That's the and I used to have Ludacris's first album, and then the chicken and beer situation. Right. I retched all the way back for that one. But girl, What's Your Fantasy and Fat Rabbit? That used to be my shit.
Girl, what?
I am truly an old school ass, but I'm not really I'm more of a R&B bitch.
Okay, fair. I'm the ratchet rap a lot lyrics in your face, auntie.
But now I've been working out kind of heavy and stuff, and so I made a playlist called "Get Your Fat Ass Up and Work Out."
Get your fat ass up.
It's so rude. But I will say this. Speaking of rap. Again, I'm on the Cardi train, which I have something to say about her in a little bit, but I'm on the Cardi train for sure. But it's like real talk. It's like a whole little goddamn community of new female rap bitches that's just like killing me, because there's fucking there's Cardi. They're killing me. Like, I love them. Like, there's Cardi.
Really?
There's City. I love City Girls. There's somebody. So I just discovered some young lady named Killa Minati or something. There's Megan Thee Stallion.
I've heard of her.
I like Saweetie, and I'm sure that's how Saweetie. Like
okay.
Saweetie.
Thank you, ma'am.
Saweetie. Okay. I don't know if that's how you say it, but bitch, that's how we gonna say it on today. So I have Saweetie. I like Saweetie. And then it's a couple more that I'm really digging, like Kalumati. I don't know how to say it. She has a song called Single, and that shit is a whole fucking mood. Like, I'm really digging these female rap, especially Megan Thee Stallion. That she cold as fuck.
Really? And that's all I keep hearing. And it's like cold. Every time I hear someone mention her, I'm like, I gotta check this bitch out.
Yeah.
Because I'm rap all day, and I like a cold bop, especially by women.
Yeah, now let me tell you what.
You're talking my language.
Megan is the type of person, ain't no Ernest ever existed in that bitch life, because she is like, I will grab you by the collar quick, bitch, and let you know. And her flow is nice, Dre. Like, I be looking at her, you know how you be bobbing your head, you know, like while somebody doing their shit. Girl, I be like, bitch, I cannot talk that fast, but goddamn, you go and flow, bitch.
Send me the song that got you.
Big old freak got me, bitch. Big old freak. Big old freak.
Set it off in Spotify as soon as we hang up.
And there's another one. It's a freestyle called Stally. I'm sure it's like short for stallion, or so it's Stally or Stallion, whatever. So it's STALLI. Bitch, when I tell you, I was listening, like I was in the middle of a fucking workout, and when she started going, I paused my workout and looked at my fucking speaker, like my speaker was the one fucking talking to me, and I was like, bitch, excuse me? How fucking dare you? She's sick. And you know what? Nikki has every reason to be in her feelings about this new wave of women that's coming in, because
they coming for her neck. Boo.
They are coming for her neck.
We want your coins that you ain't using.
Right. We want everything that you're not doing. Like, I love how this new wave of women, they're just like, look, fuck these niggas if they not paying us. Fuck a broke nigga. Why you get to be on Instagram being a hoe, but then when I do the same thing, it's a problem. You know, like, it's just all kind. Like, I'm like, come on, young ladies. Yeah. Teach these other young ladies the right way to be. Now, we really all of they aunties, for real. We really all of they aunties. They some young ass girls. But, bitch, I'm digging. Listen, Big Old Freak by Megan Thee Stallion and Single by Cole.
Older than us. You sure?
Okay, so moving right along. While I was working,
that was false. That's fine. Moving on.
But no, while I was working out, I like I said, I came down on that hill the wrong way, and I'm fairly certain it's a sprain. We gon' know, because it's getting worse and it's swelling. So I don't know, but I'm still working out tomorrow. God damn it! We gonna have to just
Gia the Stallion up in y'all motherfucking faces. Watch.
Okay, okay.
Thought it was a game.
I thought it was a game and got tricked. It tugged me by the collar real quick, like, bitch, you're doing too much. Slow your stupid ass down, okay? Slow it down.
Shit.
But listen, okay, so I said last week that I was not going to mention the dating app situation no more. I said I was done. But this is my last, I promise, after today, I'm not going to mention it because I canceled my subscription and it is effective as of the 25th.
Oh, man.
As of the 25th, it's done. But hey, you know how sometimes when we be walking like down the road and shit, and you know, maybe we at the gas station, we at the grocery store or something, and a nigga, you know, like, psst, psst, hey ma, psst,
oh yeah,
and you ignore them.
Hey girl,
yeah.
hey girl.
And you ignore them, and then what comes out of their mouth right after that? Well, fuck you too, ugly bitch.
Well, then fuck you, bitch.
Okay, well that happened
ugly
to me.
Bitch.
That happened to me on a dating app, and I was lost. So this nigga right swipes me, and mind you, every time, because this time made the third time that this young man has right swiped me on this particular dating app. Like, because I remember his pictures, because I remember he had a nice smile, but he wasn't my type. So
he hungry though.
Yeah, he's very hungry. So he right swipes on me, and you know, the first time he ever did it, which was, you know, maybe a couple months ago, I hit that left on him. Now I'm not interested. He did it again, hit that left on him again, and you know, was like, I'm not interested. So this time he does it again, and I said, okay, let me just go read this.
I got the time today.
Let me go look at his pictures, because I mean, this nigga's clearly determined. So let me go look at his pictures again. Maybe I prejudged, you know, maybe he got something interesting in his bio that, you know, calls for a young thug's attention, you know? So I start reading and everything, and get to the bottom of his bio, and it says, I am looking for a Kindle in the streets and a Kylie in the sheets. So when I saw that, you know,
ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
hey,
I
so you know, when I saw that bullshit, the first thing that came to my mind was like, of all the bitches he could put in his bio, he chose two young white bitches to do this with. So I right swiped him, and I said to him, I said, okay, so, and this is exactly what I said. Okay, so a Kindle in the streets and a Kindle in the streets and a Kylie in the sheets. Of all women you could name for comparison, you chose two young ass white girls. Jesus, ... How'd
that hit him?
It hit him in the throat, and he didn't like it, because he definitely tried to come for an auntie's neck. He came back and said, what the hell? You lucky I even swiped right on your old ass. Ooh. Mind you, this young man is 35 years old. And I'm 38. Okay.
You lucky.
So, you lucky I even swiped right on your old ass. I took the comment from someone else on here because I thought it was funny to me. And Christ has nothing to do with you being a racist ignoramus.
Oh, gosh. Ugh.
And so I said, sir, I'm lucky. Not hardly. You've right swiped me more than once. I've seen your face in my request. I've seen your face in my request, and this makes the third time. You found offense in someone commenting on something in your bio that you actually stole from someone else's bio, by the way, and you're calling me old. And that didn't stop you. That didn't stop your funny looking ass from swiping on me 3 times. So I was just like, wow, did I get a fuck you bitch via dating app?
Absolutely.
Yikes.
That was, if he was in your face, he would have spit in your face and probably popped you on top of that.
Yikes. Or he might have would have flattened my tire like that one guy did. Just put
like the bum did.
just added a nice little steak knife to my shit. I was like, God damn, you really that upset, huh?
These men out here, I need you guys to learn how to take rejection in a way that is healthy. You guys are you're not able to process feelings of rejection in a manner that makes you upstanding member of society.
Right.
Like you don't call women bitches, you don't hit them, you don't spit on them, you don't do anything but say, okay, nice to meet you, You have a good day. You don't even have to say that. All you have to say is, okay, turn around and go the fuck about your business. What the fuck is all this extra? Why? She's not interested. Okay, move forward.
Right.
Move around,
and
stupid.
So why are you guys not only, calling us names, but then in worse cases, there have been women who have gotten killed for being told no.
Absolutely.
Or telling someone no. And I don't understand that. Like, rejection hurts that bad. Because listen, I've definitely, it don't happen often, okay? Because your auntie, your auntie be doing her thing. So it don't happen often, but in the handful of cases that a nigga has told me no, I just was like, yikes, okay, well,
that shit burns like alcohol, don't it?
It does. It hurts. I was just, it made me reevaluate something, but then I was just like, you know what? You have to look at it like there's somebody out here for everybody. And if that one person told you no, then guess what? It might be somebody else around the corner who is gonna give you the yes and all the shits that you need. Like, I couldn't see myself reacting to a man telling me no. I've had women tell me no. Mm-hmm. I've had women straight up tell me no.
Not violently, you're not reacting. I don't know what switch is flipped in their mind, like, this bitch gotta die if she tell me no.
Right.
Like, I don't know at what point. I remember years back, I got my first rejection, and this, I can remember it like it was yesterday. Because it took years to recover from, because I was like,
it's like a fresh Coke in the throat, right?
Right. I was like, yo, that was a sincere no, my guy. Like, what? You know who
I'm mad you said it was a sincere no. Like, wait, are you sure? So you thought about this.
Let me go. I'm going to go in the light. I know we in the club right now and it's dark, but hold on. What? I was in a club with my homegirl, and this motherfucker was at the bar by himself. When I tell you, Gia-san, this motherfucker was everything. He was everything. So
everything.
I was like, you know what? I went to the motherfucking bar. I introduced myself, and we were having a good conversation. It was cool. Just the vibe was cool. I wasn't heavy duty flirting with him, but the fact, in my mind, the fact that I approached him was his cue to, like, oh, she must be feeling me. She came up to me. Like, I thought that's how this whole thing works. Like, clearly I'm interested in you if I approached you and started talking and all this other kind of shit. So at the end of the conversation, I was like, well, I'm gonna go find my homegirl. It was a pleasure meeting you, yada yada yada. I said we should link up. We should go out, for lunch or whatever, since he worked around where I worked at the time. So I said, since you're in the area, we should link up for lunch and, hang out. And so I said, let's exchange numbers. I gave him my number. He gave me his number, and that was that. Bitch. When I went to call this motherfucker's number, boo boo beep. No. The number you dialed was wrong, bitch. He don't like you like that, bitch, is what the operator told me. I was like, what, girl? I was over it. Like, I didn't know how to, like, I don't know. I didn't know how to process what was going on in that moment. I was holding my phone and I was like, well, maybe I dialed the wrong number. So I dialed it 2 more times. I dialed it 2 more times.
And you was probably looking at it real close, like, wait a minute. Okay, so 617, and then look back at the paper. I couldn't compute what was going on it wasn't coming together. Like, you were rejected, girl. I didn't understand because we were the vibe I thought was cool. Like, you gave me the wrong number, my guy. And from that day forward, I was like, oh, bitch, I don't know how you men do it. So, but I've made it a point because I know from that was a learning experience for me. So from that moment forward, I know how rejection feels. So when guys approach me and I'm not attracted to them, and I know there's no chance in hell that we're going to be, even friends, I'm still cordial, I'm still courteous, I'm still respectful. And I try to make them feel like, even though this is rejection, I'm not going to make you feel like a dick. I'm not going to make you feel like an asshole for, taking a chance and approaching me. I'm going to be nice and I'm going to be myself. And I don't want you to feel like
I don't know. I don't want you to walk away feeling defeated or less than a man or whatever, simply because I don't want your fucking number, or I don't want us to communicate. So I'm trying to be nice. I've tried to be nice. So I haven't in a while anyway. I haven't had a lot of, well, fuck you then, stupid bitch. That in LA, I got that a lot.
Right. Right.
Them motherfuckers in LA, they quick with that. Fuck you then. Yeah.
Cold-blooded. Well, shit. I mean, that's very nice of you. That's very nice. Like, because I don't even know
people to feel rejected like that.
And I get it. No, I'm not doubt. You know, I feel like that's a great thing. But I feel like, you know, I literally have really horrible resting bitch face. And, you know, and I try like when I realize that I might be scowling, I literally I'll try to, you know, just kind of put on like even a little smiles or something, you know, just so I don't look like I'm unapproachable, but at the same time I don't be wanting to be approached, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so, but that's very kind of you. But I just feel like for me, even though I don't want people to feel like the sting of goddamn rejection, bitch, I feel like it would work in the reverse for me, because it's like, oh, you know, no thank you, but I hope you have a good day. Well, hey, come. And I'm like, nigga, I said fucking have a goddamn good fucking day, bitch. This was not your invitation. I'm trying not to get shot, basically.
That's it. That's all, my guy. Oh, shit. They don't understand. This is us literally saving our own lives. We don't want to die. Please take this hint and walk away.
Right. I'm trying to let you down easily. But listen, don't make me be the bitch that I normally am. Okay? I'm trying to take Drea's advice today, but don't make me be the bitch that I normally am, please. God damn. And so I feel like it would just fuck me up even worse, because with my luck, I feel like people would be like, oh, so she receptive. No, bitch, I'm just being nice.
Yeah.
I'm just being nice.
It generally works like that as well. I'm not going to lie. They feel like they do have a chance even after I politely reject them, because I'm conversing with them and I'm being, you know, oh, you from here too? Oh,
right.
You know, whatever.
Right.
And so that they tend to get false hope and still shoot their shot again after I let them down or feel that I'm letting them down. But
right.
Here we are looking how we looking.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, speaking of looking how we looking, I just want to give major props. I know we spoke on Cardi, because see, we put a pin in Cardi and I'm coming back.
Oh, come on, come back with the comeback.
But speaking of Cardi has filed an official trademark for her that little say. She went and trademarked that shit.
How the fuck how you trademark a sound?
It's not the same. It's probably just the spelling, because I'm pretty sure that people were, you know, beginning to put it on merchandise and, you know, constantly saying it like on, you know, air and things
What's
like
up
that.
On
like
Fleek?
So listen, hey. Listen, I tried to tell Lil Peaches. Ain't that
Shout
her name?
out to you, girl.
Ain't that her name? Ain't her name Peaches? I tried to tell
what the fuck her name is.
Before that shit picked the fuck up. I know my portion of the, you know, my followers and shit. I know that they've heard me tell this story a million times, but I tried to tell that young lady, can I please allow me for free to help you trademark this, because this shit is gonna take off. People are gonna be using it. Drea, I've seen On Fleek on eyebrow products. I've heard it multiple times in rap songs.
I still see it to this day, boo.
Goddamn, Offset has a whole song about On Fleek. Like, bitch, and now she sits on her social media and she's like, can you guys point me in the direction of a good lawyer that can possibly... No lawyer is going to be able to help you. No lawyer's going to be able to help you, because guess what? Somebody skipped their ass to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office and they trademarked it before you. So now when you use your own shit, you can be sued. You can be sued because you didn't jump to USPTO as quickly as somebody else did. And you know, so listen, I don't know who Cardi's team is, but let me tell you, they are helping her to win. Because to tell a person who, you know, and I'm not making any judgments, and I'm not saying that she's dumb, you know, before anybody tries to assume that, but to tell a person who came from the strip club, is not used to owning a business, that, hey, you need to protect yourself. And just like we be going and putting copyrights on all these goddamn songs, bitch, people are using the fuck out of okay. So we need to figure out what we need to do. We need to go trademark this shit. Cardi was like, okay, and she went and trademarked that shit. Way to go, Cardi. Way to go for handling your business like a business, young sis.
That's a huge win for her.
Yeah.
It is being heavily used by everybody at this point. And get your coin, girl.
It is.
If people gonna be using it, bitch, pay me.
Right.
Every single time you motherfuckers use it, I need you to run me my half, and you can use it freely after that. But you gonna run me my shit before you use it.
You said run me my half. I can't stand you at all.
We gonna come up with a saying, and we gonna get our money. You motherfuckers, what y'all like? We gonna go ahead and.
Well, I don't think we can say what it's gonna be, because you know niggas are sneaky, and so you know they can run. We can say it on one episode, and next week them niggas can listen and fucking run and do it before we do. So we just gonna hit y'all with a good surprise.
That's fine.
So,
Oh, go on.
No, because the ooh sounded really urgent.
No, just no. It's not urgent. I was going to say, before we move forward, I have your last smash or pass.
Yes, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the thing. We gonna before we continue. Somebody go check on Jermaine Jackson. He's been in my thoughts lately. I'm sorry. And I don't know why, but I don't know why he's been in my thoughts. Go and check on your brother Jermaine real quick. That's it for that. For your last smash or pass, I decided to hit your motherfucking ass with a motherfucking group from the 90s real quick. I don't know why all your last smash or pass have been the people from yesteryear, but
because bitch, that's where I live. I live there.
Same.
Hey.
Okay, so this is fine then. Okay, so we're going to go with the critically acclaimed R&B singing group, old school, not new school, because I don't know these new bitches, but old school Dru Hill. Okay? Now, your choices are a one yelling, note carrying, blonde, non-booty checking out Cisco.
That
blonde
thong,
ambition.
thong.
Yeah. All in that thong video. We thought we was gonna get a video of the ages, and we got nothing but bleach blonde flat asses everywhere. so disappointing, young Cisco. But we kind of understood because of who you were, you know. So second, we got fat ass Jazz. How you doing? Now Jazz gonna take you to the latest buffets and tell you about the latest snacks, but he's gonna love you down. You know, he got a crooner's voice, is what they call it, a crooner. He's a crooner. Next is Nokia. Now, I don't know what Nokia does because he's Nokia. Nokia? Is it Nokia?
Bitch. Nokia is the fault. Nokia is the fault.
You know who the fuck I was talking about. Nokio. Then that just goes to show you, Nokio. I don't even know what you sound like. But I remember what he looked like. And go.
I wait for that go every week. Okay, so we already know that Jazz can get the fuck on, bitch, because you know I don't know why you even playing me or yourself, but I done told y'all I don't do the portly niggas. I'm sorry, I don't. That is not my style. Like, I love me a old skinny or old basketball bill player ass nigga. So Jazz can get the fuck. I don't give a motherfuck. Jazz sits on a speaker. Jazz be used to sit on a speaker when everybody else was up doing the Tell Me dance. Everybody was hopping. Jazz was sitting on the speaker. And that lets me know he has really no ambitions of doing better. So I'm good.
God damn.
I'm fucking the fuck good. Okay, so Jazz can go. I wonder if you can guess which route I'm going for the other two.
I'm gonna tell you, I think you're gonna go ahead and smash Cisco and marry Nokio.
And you would be absolutely wrong. I'm gonna smash Nokio. I'm gonna smash Nokio because Nokio has always, like, he's always been cute to me. But I couldn't see myself long term with him. And you
can with Cisco?
I sure can, bitch. What? Because listen, first of all, Cisco, to this day, okay, Cisco still makes my nipples hard anytime I see him. That first album, bitch. No. When I hear, don't do that. Listen, first of all, his solo album, that first one, Enter the Dragon. No shit. What's the name of the goddamn first album, bitch?
It wasn't Enter the Dragon.
It was. I think it was Enter the Dragon was the first album. No, Unleash the Dragon. I'm sorry, it was Unleash the Dragon. Enter the Dragon was one of their albums as a group, I believe. So
okay.
So Unleash the Dragon was the first album. Return of the Dragon I ain't fuck with. But bitch, to this day, I fucks heavily with Unleash the Dragon, and I've seen Cisco's print. It is nice, and I'm not surprised. I've seen it. Now, bitch, you know I ain't ever lied about no dick. I ain't ever lied about no dick, madam. I ain't ever lied about no dick. And then secondly, you know I like short niggas. And then he got the build that I like.
All of them are short.
Girl, well listen, I like Cisco more. So that's who I'm gonna last with. I sure am.
What?
Surprise, surprise, bitch. Stay out of my dark and lovely though, nigga. Stay out of my Shea Moisture.
Bitch. That just scooted my wig back a little bit. I wasn't expecting
readjusted,
that.
bitch.
What? Fucking Cisco has a Cisco
has I won't say that it's like a big dick. You know, it's not one of those dicks where, you know, if he was like in some I don't know, some goddamn biker shorts. It's not some shit that would, you know, that was so random.
I can see him in biker shorts. That's it. Was it random or was it truth?
So it's not some shit where, like, you know, you see him in some biker shorts and you be like, God damn, I didn't know he had all that dick. But he got a nice little above average surprise. It's above average. Yeah, man, listen.
Ain't nothing there.
Listen, all you portly niggas, you know which way to go. But if you about 5'8" and under, come holler at the kid. I love you. Now you can't be like 5'3", you know, or some shit like that, because that's just disrespectful. But listen, Cisco is what, 5'5", 5'6", 5'7".
Yeah, he's about
so he a little yay high nigga. I fucks with him. I love his voice and I love his teeth.
Yeah, his voice is absolutely everything.
Yes, his teeth too, because they are a little disheveled, and you know I love disheveled teeth. You know I love disheveled teeth.
We have this thing where we mention the fact that God, when he gets to at the end of his shift every day, it's almost like he waits the full shift to get to the teeth of everybody, and when he gets to the teeth of people and he ready to go, like, he be ready to go, so he just shoved any, like, don't matter what's left in the box, he just shoved whatever's left in the box in y'all mouths, and he like, I'm done, technically I finished, so I gotta go, like, we good, or like, can I go? And it shows that he is at the end of his shift with a lot of you guys. Well, let me not say you guys,
and those be the niggas I like. Like, I don't feel like
my word
have to be perfect. Like, no, wait. Now, you can't have, like, a tooth, for example, coming out of the roof of your mouth and I'm talking like the back roof. You can't have a tooth way back there and then think that, my teeth real fucked up. Let me go holler. No. When I say that I don't mind a little dishevelment, like I said, look at Cisco's teeth. That's a little dishevelment.
Cisco he don't really have bad teeth that I remember.
No, they're not bad. No.
Right?
No, just no. What I mean is, like, when I say dishevelment, that doesn't mean bad teeth for me. It just means that, you got a little cluster situation, or you might have like a tooth that's just a little wayward, just a little bit. I love gaps. Like Michael, what's that nigga name? Strahan, girl.
Yeah, his teeth ain't bad. He just has a gap. That's not really. Not bad teeth.
I love.
We
gaps.
talking
I
about
literally put my pussy in between a gap and just like.
Thank you, ma'am.
It just excites me.
Gross.
I hate perfect teeth. I mean, of course, I've dated men who have really, really good teeth. Like, but I'll just say, I'm not saying I'm out here choosing niggas with disheveled teeth. I'm just saying I'm not going to turn you away because your teeth are not perfect. Like, I like imperfect teeth. Now, like I said, you can't just have a lot of shit going on. You can't have like a gap and then have yellow teeth and then they be buck and then you have like
yellow
tiny
on top
teeth.
of all that bitch.
That's not fair. That's low and high key disrespectful. So
bro, not as a full grown adult. You're not going to do that in my fucking face. I refuse.
You're not playing in my face with all those hardships. But I can take a little bit of dishevelment.
She described a full grown man's teeth. This was not only yesterday was it, or day before yesterday, she described one young man's teeth as sucked on Tic Tacs. And I tell you, my fucking soul left my body because the description was fucking accurate. Now, yes. I don't know if any of you guys are suffering with this as of, today. If this is your truth, I need for you to go on ahead and tighten that up, boo. We all grown. We are full grown adults. I need you to exercise your right to use your dental benefits, excuse me. Like, they're there for a reason. Yeah, it's expensive, Andrea. Fuck that. You spend on weed, you spend on alcohol, you spend on clothes. Spend on your mouth. I'm getting my mouth together, you motherfuckers. You can spend getting your mouth together. Go on, do it. I love a pretty smile. That's my weakness. I love. Like, they don't have to be perfect, but a beautiful smile. Oh, that can make you cute even when you're not cute.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
Nice smiles are overrated. Yeah. Like, I felt like, I thought that I was gonna be like, okay, so I got braces like years ago. I got braces, and I'm gonna have to send you the picture, because when I got the braces, my orthodontist was like, we're literally only fixing a slight overbite. Like, we're realigning, like, because there was nothing wrong with the evenness of my teeth, but my smile was crooked, like, in terms of my top teeth not going over my bottom teeth the way that they should, so they were misaligned. And then I had the overbite. So he was like, that's literally all we're doing. He was like, your teeth are in perfect condition. Like, you really don't need this. So then I get them off, and I was like, I got a little bit of change saved up. I'm gonna go get my teeth done.
This motherfucker here.
And my friends was like, bitch, what? Like, wait a minute, what? And I went and did it, and now I hate it. And so
I'm getting mine for your teeth. My bitch. God.
Well, anyway, I'm getting them redone so that they can look a little more disheveled.
Have you guys ever heard of anyone going to the fucking orthodontist to say, hey, I need them young dishevels? Go ahead. Give me that young dishevel pack, doc. What? Paying hardcore money to get them young teeth that look like dice? Like, what? I can't stand her. You can donate that money to me, girl. I'll hit you in the mouth with a hammer if we doing it. Let me know. Disheveled for what, girl? You paying a full fucking dentist for that?
Well, speaking of full,
understand. That's fine.
Speaking of fine, let's do that then. Speaking of fine, I have a last smasher pass for you, and it is the light skinned nigga edition. We doing the light skinned nigga edition. So first up on the docket, we have a young Terrence Howard.
Okay.
And the only reason why I chose him is because I saw like a sponsorship on Instagram for Empire. I haven't watched that show in so many seasons. It's ridiculous. So I was like, oh, this will be good. So we have Terrence Howard first. Next up, we have a young strapping gentleman from Canada by the name of Drizzy Drake.
Hi, Aubrey. What's up, Aubrey? What's up, Zeddy?
You know what? Let me put a pin in giving this list and just say, I love, because I'm coming back to the person who keeps saying we don't come back. I'm coming the fuck back. I love that his name is Aubrey.
Right?
That is, I love boys with girls' names. I love it. I have my son's middle name. I'm not gonna tell you because you stupid. You listen. I get so angry when I think about people stealing my kid's name. But if I have a son, his middle name is gonna be an obvious woman's name, and my daughter's first name is gonna be an obvious man's name. Like, bitch, I love that. I love it. So, okay, back, because we come back. Okay, so Drake is your, you remember that from, what was it?
Friday.
Friday, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Drake is your second one. And last on the list is Michael Ealy. I feel like I hooked you up this week. Yeah. He was, what else was he in? He was in that movie with, he was on, what movie was this nigga? Hold on, I gotta
He
Google.
was the killer. Last time I saw him, he was a
psycho killer.
Yeah. Stalker.
Yeah, Regina. No, Sanaa Lathan, the perfect guy. That's it. Perfect guy.
There it is. Okay.
So Michael Ealy was in Think Like a Man, The Perfect Guy, About Last Night, Barbershop, all that kind of stuff. Takers. As a matter of fact, somebody remind me to watch Takers because I want to watch that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna write that down right now.
Hello, ding-a-ling of a one. What's his name? Idris. Wasn't he in Takers?
We'll talk about. Yeah, but then we'll talk about Idris.
Uh-oh. He did something? What'd he do? Okay, we'll circle back. I believe
that was a stand-in. I'll say that. I believe that was a
stand-in.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that.
That big old jungle dick that was dingling around in his underwear.
Listen.
Baby, you're not about to take that away from us.
No, I'm not. I'm taking it away from the listeners, but not you.
Okay. Fair enough. Ooh, how you doing, Idris? Okay, so let me see. We're gonna go ahead and get Michael the fuck out the paint. I'm not here for him. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Bitch, I was sipping water on mute and I almost choked. I get it because I don't like niggas with light eyes either, so I get it. I
don't mind funny eye, young man, but he's just aight. Like I don't know the draw to him. Like I don't see it. But oh my gosh. You know what? This is a hard one. I feel like okay. I'll smash the fuck out of Terrence Howard because I feel.
Do you know his dick is little? No, his dick is little. Drea, don't do that to yourself. You will be finger banging yourself with balls, bitch.
Wait.
His dick is small. You remember that movie? Okay, well,
you want? I ain't married. I definitely ain't for better or for worse. That thing. No, we gonna go ahead and knock that out and get him the fuck up out the paint. We ain't.
Okay. I get
so
it.
I feel like Terrence would be sensual, and it would be a whole experience around him because he's his energy. I dig his energy. He feels like he is a man's man, whatever the fuck that means, you know? Like, I feel like I would feel safe around him. Okay. Bitch, I'm hanging up.
He's a man.
I feel like I feel safe around him. I feel like our conversations would go for hours, and we'd really just dig each other's energy. I go back to energy because that's the main thing that stands out when I think about him is he looks like he gives good energy. And you know, I view sex as an exchange of energy and all that shit. So I feel like that would be a good time. Oh, my heart. Aubrey, how you doing, sweetheart? I love you so much. It's you and me forever, boo. Like, he's just the right amount of sensitive that I love. I love an old sensitive ass, wear your heart on your sleeve ass, I need to tell you all my feelings ass man. Ugh.
Yeah.
Tell me everything you feel. Yes, tell me everything. Yeah. I want to know how you feel about me.
Aaliyah. Tell me how you feel.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. And that's exactly how she sounds too, which is why she was on my motherfucking. Well, okay. Now you want to go there or no? You want to go there or no? You motherfucker.
So I want to hop off this train before everybody start lumping me with lumping me in with your bullshit.
So going back to my husband, listen, Aubrey, it's me and you for life, boo, because I feel like our marriage would be beautiful. It would be a beautiful union. I'd openly be able to express myself and let him know everything going on, and he'd be able to let me know everything going on, and we'd just be like this emotional couple that we're on both ends of the spectrum. Though when we're off, we're highly emotional, and when we're on, we're highly emotional, and it's just like, oh, I can't get enough of that shit. I love it. And our sex would be everything because of the highly emotional charge that we have with each other. Like,
right. And you know what, I love that Drake is openly emotional. Like, I definitely love that he's very openly emotional and he doesn't mind expressing that. And you know what, and I think that too, someday, like, even though he's involved like in the industry and everything, you know how all of these rappers and shit, they just get like this tag of being like little hoe slut ass niggas. I honestly and truly can see that nigga like literally settling down with a woman and not being a hoe nigga. Like, it would honestly surprise me more if he were to hoe.
He's definitely a whore right now, but I feel you when he does decide to settle down. That's what I'm saying. Right. When he does decide to settle down, I can see him being like, you know, in it.
Right. Yeah, I can get jiggy with that. I can see a long-term situation betwixt you and young Aubrey. I can see that.
I developed a little crush. I told my friends this earlier.
See, he's a quirky nigga. He's quirky.
I developed a little crush maybe 5 months ago, and I was feeling ballsy one night, and I said, "Fuck it, y'all, fuck it. I'm gonna just send him a message." I'm gonna send him a DM. Watch, bitch, watch. I lost my nerve and I unsent it. I couldn't do it. Girl. I deleted it from his inbox. I couldn't, because bitch, what the fuck was I gonna do or say that was gonna wow him so much that was gonna make him be like, you know what?
No. No, I'm not. Okay, so this is the thing. I personally, I'm a fan of sliding in DMs. I've definitely slid in Kofi Sirabo's DMs. I'm not ashamed to say that I did.
Bitch, you troll them every single day.
I do, but I'm saying I hit send on the goddamn DM as well. So my thing is okay. I feel like this with Drake. And I'm not saying anything about you, but when I think of women that he that I've heard of as far as here in Atlanta that he's dealt with. And then when I think of other women that he's publicly dealt with, Drea, you absolutely have a shot.
Oh,
I feel like you absolutely have a shot, and I'm not even saying that on no shady, like, you know, he just like, you're beautiful, so his ass would fuck with you. Yes.
But he absolutely has a type, and baby, I don't fit that type. You look down below the waistline, bitch. I don't fit that type. Okay.
Oh, you mean like a super big booty?
Oh, he likes a huge tail on these women, and
this is another instance where I need to fuck your husband.
Excuse me, bitch. I will. Do you want to die, bitch? You keep threatening to fuck my. Listen, you know what? Fuck it. We just gonna have to fight it out one day. That's all it's gonna take. You need to we gonna fight one time, and you gonna sit your ass back and just mind your business, and move forward. That's all it's gonna take. It's just this one. We gonna bop it out real quick, and that's it.
I was just trying to help, sis, because you.
Girl, you
said it, but. Because you acknowledge he liked
he ain't got nothing to do with you. I got a little something.
I need to take some of the pitch out my voice, what? Right?
Well, I'm done. On that note, you motherfucker. Good day, and I said good day. God damn.
Okie dokie. So, girl, I'm sure you've been like on all these little Instagram blogs and things like that, and you've heard about a young Daniel Caesar. Are you familiar with his music? Do you listen to his music at all, Daniel Caesar?
I do.
Okay,
well, kind of. I had 2 songs.
Okay, well, I kind of got into him. There was a song called something about who would have thought I pick you or something, or get you. Yeah. So I got that, and I remember thinking, this is first of all, his voice is beautiful. I remember thinking the lyrics are super beautiful, and I'm like, oh wow, like this is great. Well, the other day, Daniel Caesar, and that's actually not his real name. I don't have it written down, but that's not his real name, and that's a fun fact because I thought it was his goddamn real name, but whatever. But his name is Ashton Simmons.
Ashton Simmons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the other day, Daniel Ashton, got on live, like he got on Instagram live, and he basically he posed a question to black people. Why are we so mean to white people?
Wait,
and he went on to
besides the hundreds of years of oppression and like besides that, Daniel, or
right. And so, but then he went on to kind of defend, and I'm not going to mention names only because I'm not giving this white lady any shine on this podcast, but he went on to defend a specific white lady that has made a lot of anti-black and anti-black woman comments, but because she has black rapper friends and, black male friends who continuously co-sign her fucking statements and shit, it's been okay because at least she's not talking about them, she's talking about us. So again, it's okay. So he basically defended her after she tried to drag 2 fairly popular, like really popular, not fairly, really popular black women who are also in media. And he basically was like, you guys are coming for her, and why are y'all so mad at her, and it doesn't make any sense. And then he said that black people will never be on the winning team, meaning, like white people are, because of how we're always so negative towards them, and that we need to be nicer to white people.
What? Why would you had a good thing going, Daniel, a good thing. Like you were singing, you scatting and bebopping with all the latest the women's. The fuck would you
why would you shoot yourself in the foot? And then he also said, because I caught the live, and he also said something along the lines of, I know you guys are gonna, watch this and you're gonna talk about I'm canceled and all that kind of stuff. And then he said, no, he said, cancel me because I've already made money off of you guys. He said, I've already made money. Like, you've already made me rich. You've already made me rich.
He didn't say that.
He absolutely did.
Are you sure that was just implied, and that's how you take it?
It was not implied. He said that you've already made me rich.
Oh, Daniel.
And that was it. So here's, first off, I listen, you guys, I go on about this at least every other episode. Shit like that is why I do not fuck with black men who fuck with white women heavy. And you can already, I've never seen anybody that this nigga's ever dated in my life, but you can already tell, just by those statements alone, what he fucks with. Yeah, so you can already tell what it is that he fucks with. And then, why would you literally almost at the height of your career, why would you say something like that on live and then say that you don't care about being canceled? Basically ruining like every aspect, like, because your support in the vast majority, I'm not going to say it's all from, but in the vast majority, I'm fairly confident that it's us that's supporting him the most. We're the ones who are going out.
I would give you that.
Yeah, we're the ones that's going out and buying his albums. We're the ones who's, basically showing him all the support that he's receiving. And for him to just basically kind of toss us to the left and say, you can cancel us or you can cancel me because I don't give a fuck because I've taken your money anyway. I haven't deleted his songs because the one thing that he is right about, I've literally already paid you. So I'm not going to delete it, just because, of how you happen to feel about how we feel. I just won't buy anything else of yours. I won't support another album. I won't go to a show. And then, I just won't even listen to him, to be honest, because I don't like to listen to music in the melody or in the key of Uncle Tom. I don't listen to songs in the key of Uncle
yes,
Tom.
Bitch. In the key of Uncle Tom. Yes. That just gave me everything. I love it. Go on.
Listen, my thing when it comes to these niggas is, you're either a sharp ass Black Lives Matter or you doing some kind of runs on your obsession with black women. Because if you're not somewhere in the middle of that, bitch, you fall flat. Okay? You fall the fuck flat. And I'm like, I cannot believe that this nigga was fixed. And then this is what got me. When I talk about people, when we're, having like some kind of disagreement about something they're doing or something they're saying, I'm not going to pick up on their looks and just automatically go in about what they look like if it has nothing to do with the argument. Now, I'm not going to lie. There have been times where, I've seen people like on under different Instagram pages and they've commented negatively about the way someone looks in their picture. And I was like, okay, well, let me embiggen your pictures, because if you sitting here saying that Angela Simmons looks a goddamn mess in her bikini, sure enough, your body is banging. And I'm about to go to your profile and see. And if I go to your goddamn profile and I see that you looking like 7 whole days of a mess, if I see that, then I am gonna, at that point, I will circle back and remind you of the nerve that you have, because you have every bit of it. Bitch, you have every bit of, like, how dare you talk about the way somebody's body looks and I go to your profile and ain't a shaper in sight. Ain't a fucking, like, you standing there. So basically the internet is basically this one. I read this one comment and this girl was like, we've been listening to Daniel Caesar's music and we knew what he looked like, but we just made like a silent pact that we wouldn't say shit about the way he looks because his music was so goddamn good. And she was like, but yo, she was like, but yo,
a silent agreement with all of us, like, we're gonna let him live because we like his joints. We get it.
We gonna let him let them cook. But nigga, when you come out your funny looking ass face and say what the fuck you saying to me on Beyonce's internet, now we gotta go in on you. Now we gotta discuss all the facially challenged shit that you have going on, because bitch, how dare you? How fucking dare you, Daniel?
Right. Daniel, shame on you. We rooted for you. We were all rooting for you. Come on, Tyra. The people that got you where you are, I can't say it was all us, but I can kind of say it was mostly us.
Right.
That got you there, and you turn your back and say some dumb shit. Like, we already under fire enough in the public eye.
Right.
Give us that. Like, shut the fuck up. Knowing that your platform is large enough to make an impact from whatever the fuck you say, whatever dumbass opinion you have, keep it to yourself. Why would you say that on some, I'm gonna just say it real quick and be done with it, y'all can cancel? Like, that shit ain't a joke. People take what the fuck you say as gospel. Whoever is going to take it as gospel, they're taking it as gospel and looking at you as some type of representative for black people, and we don't need that type of shit being put out there from you or anybody else. Like,
we absolutely do not. Don't speak no goddamn plural, no French when it comes to how you feel we should be. Ain't no wee bitch. No, that's what we doing. No, you're not finna tell us how we supposed to. First of all, mind your Canadian ass goddamn business. That's what the fuck you do.
How about that?
Y'all ain't used to the smoke that we done experienced down here in the United States of America. So you mind the business. What do they pay with their money with? Don't they use francs?
Mind the business that pays you, bitch.
But for real, is the Canadian dollar, is it just called the Canadian dollar, or is it like francs? Or is francs in France for real?
Isn't it Canadian dollar? I don't know. They got rupees.
Okay, well, mind your goddamn rupees, bitch.
I don't know. It's something shit. It ain't fucking dimes and nickels shit. It's something.
You said it ain't dimes and nickels. But listen, I really want you guys to start thinking about, like, just think about your audience and think about the eyes that you have on. I'm not one of these people that wants to, da-da-da-da-da, do a little tap dance for the white gays and shit. Like, I feel like sometimes you gotta let some shit up off you, but nigga, that's just not some shit that you say in goddamn. But listen, go lay back under your little white girl, nigga. I will never buy any of his shit again. Like, his music is amazing. I love his sound. But listen, I ain't gotta listen to you no more. Not with Saweetie being a thing.
Hello,
not with Megan Thee Stallion being a thing. Saweetie. Listen, we got Cardi trademark and shit. We don't fucking need you, Ashton.
We really don't. Like, and to be honest, like, you ain't really a vocalist that we not hurting. If you don't ever record again, we not missing that voice in the great realm of R&B music. Does he even call himself an R&B artist?
I don't know what he would define himself as. I mean, I don't know that I would call him R&B, to be honest. He's more like a like almost maybe like a I don't even want to say soul, but it's like a god damn it,
a whiny crooner.
Let me see what the fuck Google says his artistry is, because that's a good question. I don't know. You guys, how about you guys say, it's contemporary R&B. Yeah, okay. So contemporary R&B. I can see that. Yeah.
That's fair.
Then they was trying to say, people were trying to say, he's Canadian and he's young and he's still learning. Bitch, listen.
Girl.
I don't give an nth of a fuck what you're still learning. You keep your mouth closed until you learn that shit, Uncle Tom.
Oh, hello. Mind your motherfucking mouth, young man. Stupid. Shut up when grown folks are talking.
Just keep your mouth closed, youngin', because you gonna fuck up at what could potentially be a goddamn good thing. And then he gonna sit up here.
Fucked it up.
I'm reading his Wicca goddamnpedia, and it says he cites Frank Ocean, Kanye West, and Beyonce as people who inspire. So do you think on Beyonce's internet you should have got your black ass on here and said that dumb shit that you said? Listen,
girl, he gonna learn. This right here is gonna be a lesson that he'll never forget.
Right, he ain't gonna forget it. But hey, sometimes you gotta learn the goddamn hard way. Not the year that I got canceled. I remember it was like it was yesterday. Or it's gonna be that long, like on those BET movies and shit. Is like it does that big pause and say, "So it all started here."
That's exactly how it's gonna go. That's exactly how it's gonna go. So, girl, I was scouring the interwebs as I tend to do, and I stumbled upon one Nicole. It's not Nicole Bitchy, but Nicole Bitchy. She wrote an article about something called backup boyfriend. You heard of this?
No, I haven't.
So, the backup boyfriend is pretty. I'm gonna give you the breakdown of what a backup boyfriend is, and truth be told, and I mean truth be told, a lot of men have made women these backup girlfriends, but this article in particular was about the backup boyfriend. So I'm gonna tell you some features that'll let you know if you have a backup boyfriend in your life. Okay. You're in a relation. This is the first one. You're in a relationship with someone that's solely on your terms. Like he is. Everything is on what you say. You only see him when you want to see him. You only talk to him when you want to talk to him. Everything is on your terms. Nothing that he wants is ever nothing.
I feel seen already. I feel seen in a motherfucker, bitch. You tried it.
So the second one is there's typically a lot of emotional intimacy without much, if any, sexual involvement. The third one is you want the attention from the backup, but you don't care too much about their life overall, like at all. No one really knows that your backup exists, or it is severely downplayed to those who find out. So, Ernest, that's just, Ernest just a homie. That ain't nothing. That's the backup right there. This next one is they do most of the giving while you do most of the taking. Next one, you might make plans, but you really don't stick to them. So you get his hopes all fucking high. Yeah, we gonna go to the movies, right? No? Well, remember you said we was gonna go to the movies today? That's him. He's in love. You don't want them seeing other people, even though you're involved with someone else. That's one. The last one is you say and do just enough to give them hope without offering up any real or lasting guarantees.
Fuck, I got like a couple niggas in my life.
Yeah. You got backup boyfriends. Yeah.
I got several.
So this is the thing, and why she said it's not good that you have these backup boyfriends. So pretty much those situations and those examples are a lot of what we hear men doing to women. And it's always men are so fucked up. They're never upfront with women, and they're always leading us on and playing the fence. They straddling the fucking fence all the time. Don't want to make a decision on they don't want to settle down. They don't want to make a decision on whatever woman they want to be with. They always keeping women kind of just out there on a limb and whatever. That same mentality goes to you guys. Cause I gotta say you guys, cause I ain't got no side boyfriends. So it goes to you guys because you're doing the same exact thing that we complain about men doing. And you got to put yourself in their shoes. Like, how would you feel if a man was doing that to you? You know what I mean?
But now I get it. I get that. But I feel like I can't speak for everybody's situation, so maybe mine is not necessarily a backup boyfriend per se, but with the situations that immediately came to mind for me, as far as I know, these people don't want anything more than what we have anyway. Like I see elements, of certain things in these guys that again came to mind when you said that. But again, as far as I know, they don't want anything else other than what it is. Like I with one specifically that came to mind, I know he can't request more from me. He can't. He's unable. Right. Like, and so but I get that though. That definitely does make sense. And I definitely do not agree with, kind of leading people, into believing that there could be more if they just, you giving them just enough to make them believe that it could be more, but already without it even ever being said that it's not the possible. Wow. That's
that they don't have a chance for real.
Yeah.
But they're dependable and they're loyal and all this other kind of stuff. So you keep them in the pocket because of that reason. And it's like, right. I get how and why that happens, but it's not right. It definitely isn't right, because for the most part, they're keeping themselves emotionally unavailable in hopes of, you coming around one of these days like, Gia, at some point, I would like for us to make it official, and here you go. Oh, I got a thing I gotta do. I'll call you back.
Oh, goddamn, my motherfucking refrigerator just broke. Let me call you a little bit later. Let me hit you later. I hear the light on. That's interesting. I know that with at least 2 people, I've made it very clear that we're not gonna have a relationship. Like, it's just right. It's not happening. So there would never be a point in trying to do little things as though you're trying to impress or woo me, because the only thing that's going to come of it is a thank you. I have manners, so I'm gonna say thank you, but right. I don't really believe in leading people on. And so like I said, the guys that instantly came to mind for me, I feel like they know that it's nothing. Like, they know what their role or their purpose is in my life, but they still have some of those identifying qualities, like the ones that you mentioned. For sure, they definitely have some, but I feel like our relationship, or the terms of our relationship, the goddamn terms and conditions, bitch, that small shit that people don't be reading on websites. I feel like the terms and conditions of our shit, they have been explicitly expressed, and I don't know. I don't feel like I'm leading anybody on. Like, I don't like being led on. So I know that I wouldn't intentionally do that. Like, keep a person around just because of what I feel like I know that they can do for me. I don't do that in friendships either. Like, I just, I feel like, I mean, there's going to be some mutual give and take, but there are definitely men in my life who step up, to the plate, like in certain things or in certain ways that, would be boyfriend-ish, but back to the friend zone you go, nigga. No.
Fuck, I'm gonna hit you on the nose with this newspaper real quick. Get at it. Go. Get out of here.
Back your ass up now. You trying to escape the zone, nigga.
Back.
But I get that. That's really good. I never thought about it that way, but once it was explained more, though, I really don't think that that's something that I do personally.
Good. I don't think I've tried not to do it. The recent years of Andrea definitely doesn't do it. Old savage Andrea, I didn't give a fuck. I definitely did it back in the day because it was easy. Like, you show me one sign of weakness, oh bitch, you're done. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and add you in the fold, and you're gonna be backup number whatever, and I'm going to hit you up at my convenience if I'm bored and we're going to hang out or whatever. And after we finish hanging out, you take me home and I will, talk to the guy that either is my dude at the time or someone that I really want to talk to. And you're literally somebody that I use at my leisure, and that's it. I didn't care about your feelings. But recent years, I've definitely been able to be more vocal and, let people know, like, I don't feel a romantic connection, but I think that you're an awesome individual. And that hurts my feelings. And
I expect you to do that, because you're the same motherfucker who will get hollered at the goddamn gas station and be like, oh, no, I'm okay. Hope you're doing well. I'm not interested though, but thank you.
Bitch. I can't stand you.
Thank you. So I'm not surprised that you would let a nigga down. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. But yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
I think the last time I had to do that, I did it because he wasn't into women, and I feel like us continuing on the path that we were going down, it's a waste of your time and it's a waste of my time, because you're using me for a purpose that who the fuck has time for that? I don't the fuck you want me to be your girlfriend for show? The fuck I'm not what? You don't get the fuck out of my face. So I said that nicely, and I was just like, I don't want to waste your same exact thing I just said. I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want to waste my time. You're an awesome guy, and I know that one of these days you're going to meet the right individual for you, and that's it. He went about his business. I'm sure he got himself a little something, something going on, and it is what it is. No harm, no foul. But I feel like if you can nip that shit in the bud as early as possible, then I feel like there's less hard feelings. Not to say that it makes it any easier, because no one likes being rejected, but I feel like it's a little less of a sting the less that you're emotionally invested in that person, if they nip that shit in the bud from jump versus wait until you head over fucking heels. And fellas, I get it, I'm very charming. I can charm the pants right off of you, but you gotta just walk away if I let you go.
Right. Okay, well, since you brought up like letting people down gently and softening blows and stings and things like that, I did want to ask you, because I'm in a little bit of I'll say predicaments, a couple predicaments. Okay, so let's just say that there was a guy that a couple years ago you guys might have had like a little physical thing going on, like you weren't in a relationship, you weren't together, but you were friendly, and you might have had like maybe one or two physical moments together, and I mean, you walked away amicably. I mean, because there was, again, it was really nothing per se, but it was a situation where he was horrible. Like, he was a nice guy, but the physical aspect of it was really, really, really bad. Like, just think of whatever bad means to you on the physical aspect, and you guys aren't fucking anymore. So you guys are still friends on Facebook, and you guys have several mutual friends, and you notice, like, when you go and read some of your friends' stats, that he's being really flirty with some of your friends, that that for real, like the mutuals and everything. He's being real flirty. You might go and like one of the pictures, and his name will pop up as such and such like this or whatever, and you can see that he's literally trying to fuck some of your homegirls or whatever. Would you warn them, or would you just kind of be like, I'm Ray Charles for the bullshit I don't see?
Do they know that him and I have had sex before?
Let's say no.
I would approach it. I would approach it like, hey, you talking, we'll call him Glenn. You talking to Glenn, or what's going on? What's going on with you and Glenn? Y'all good?
That's such a fun name.
Do you know him outside of the internet, or what's going on with y'all two? And then if she say, oh no, I don't know him outside of, Facebook or Instagram, why do you ask? I would just say, oh child, I know him from back in the day. You trying to holler? I might be able to hook you up. And if she's interested, then I'm gonna be like, listen, before I do this, you may want to know that his dick is trash, girl. And if she's intrigued beyond that, then I'll give her the deets. And I'm just trying to save your mileage. You don't want to add that notch to your belt, young lady. So you want me to still hook you up or no? And then if she wants to proceed, that's her. Go on ahead and let her do her thing. But I would I would back into it a little bit. No, don't go full force like, girl, don't talk to him, that dick is trash. But I would see if she's interested and to what level she's interested, and if they're already conversing. And if they're conversing, then hey, I just want to give you a heads up so this doesn't get weird later. I've had intercourse with him and it is fucking garbage, but more power to you, girl. I think outside of the dick being trash, he's cool.
And I ask this because Atlanta is very goddamn small, and there are so many, like I feel like it's like the Kevin Bacon, what is it, 6 degrees of separation. Like, you're literally connected to every goddamn body here in some way. Like, you might not be directly connected to that nigga, but you may have went to school with a girl who is now working at a job. Right, is working at a job, and now she worked with this nigga. Like, it's some kind of separation. So a lot of times I will see certain guys that I either had something going on with, like, we were trying to start something up and they were just trash ass niggas, or we may have had sex and it was just really, really bad. And I low key, like, when I see them, being really flirty, it's like, it's like I want to mind my business, and I do mind my business. Like, I just mind it because I'm just like, I don't have time for somebody to kind of turn around and be like, bitch, why you hating? Or, are you mad? Like, you still feel a way about this nigga or whatever. So I do mind my business, but it's like, this is one guy in particular that I had sex with a couple years ago, and it was bad, Drea. It was, oh God, it was bad. And he was horrible at, sucking my titties. He definitely gave really bad head. Like, he got in it and it was thin, and he came quick, and he was really sweaty. Ew. And yeah, he was really, really sweaty. And then it was just a lot. Like, it was just a overload of no. An overload of no. And so when I see him commenting on a friend of mine's page and, being real, super responsive, and liking, and I'm just like, do I tell her? I let her know? Do I let her know? Because I don't want that nigga.
Friend of yours, or is this just an associate?
Yeah, we're no, we're definitely real life friends. Like, we're real life friends. Have each other's number and everything. And so I'm just kind of
like, what's up with you and whatchamacallit? Or Glenn, what's up with you and Glenn? And if she says, I've been talking to him for a minute, and just say, listen, I'm bringing this up because I don't want it to get weird should you guys end up together. Him and I, we did a little something back in the day, and the shit was trash. I'm not sure if you've crossed that path yet, but heads up, girl, the shit is trash, and that's it. I would definitely bring it up and make sure you mention, just so this doesn't get weird later, make sure you say that line.
I definitely think that, like, niggas who have, like, just, and I mean, I guess you couldn't necessarily, you couldn't put like a scarlet letter on bad sex, because what might be bad to one woman might not be bad to another. But this was all around. This was universally bad dick. Like, there's no woman alive that I know that could fuck this nigga and be like, wow, no, Gia, you were wrong. No. It's universally bad. It's like a universal remote. It works on. It's the same shit on all goddamn televisions, bitch. It's bad. And
now, what made it bad?
It was really thin. His stroke was really, it was horrible. Like, he had a horrible stroke. Damn. It's like you didn't have, it's kind of like, imagine somebody who has absolutely no goddamn rhythm dancing to like an Uncle Luke song. You know, imagine somebody like at an amateur night at the strip club, first time ever, just dancing, and they put on like the most twerkiest song that you could put the fuck on, and they just get up there and just like, they dance into a totally different song because they clearly not listen to the same goddamn song that's over a loudspeaker, because that's how bad it is. It was bad, and I'm not saying that because we didn't end on me and the guy are still Facebook friends, so we didn't end on like a shitty note. I don't dislike the guy. He's still attractive. You know what I'm saying? He has a career, like a real career. He's definitely not an earnest in that regard, but sexually, it just never happened a second time because it was bad. And I was just like, yowza, baby.
You know what? I think I know who this guy is. I think this is I'm not going to describe him clearly over the air, but I think I've seen you guys have had banter at some point.
No, like
no?
We've never had banter that anybody's ever seen. We've DM'd each other and that's it.
I don't know who this guy is,
but I know who you're probably thinking about, but it's not him.
Because he's attractive.
Yeah, but we'll talk off. Yeah, we'll talk about that offline as well.
How you doing?
No.
No, there's a reason why I haven't asked about him. But go on.
Yeah, if it's who I'm thinking about, I'ma just tug you by your collar and no. Because that's not good either. Listen, I told you Atlanta's small. Atlanta's small. So are these dicks.
But I didn't. Ooh, shit. Atlanta is small. And so are these dicks. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you put that on a notebook of sorts in the Welcome to Atlanta gift shop. I would like to see that sold for $17.98. Shit. My word. So.
But yeah, if it's who I'm thinking about, he's attractive for sure, but you would be so mad if you. I can't even talk because I don't even know if that person listens to me. But we'll talk. Show me who you think it is, and we'll. No,
but like I said, there's a reason why I've never brought him up, because it's like, no, I'm good. Something either went down and it was bullshit, or something hasn't gone down and there's a reason why it hasn't gone down. Either way, right. I'm good, my guy.
Yeah, definitely show me, because if it's who I'm thinking about, his shit is the reason why nothing hasn't happened is because I know I'd be sick, because I told you, I asked niggas, let me see your dick, let me see it, right. And he was one of those people that was bold for no reason. You was real mighty for no goddamn reason, nigga.
Come on, Mighty Mouse.
Okay, so a couple days ago, I was a guest on a podcast called Gay Side Stories. I don't know when my episode is. Isn't that a cute name? I love that. But shout out to Curtis. He asked me to be a guest on the show, and so we had a conversation. And I don't know when my particular episode is going to come out, but he asked me a question that I really, really, really was like, steeple fingers. Let me pose this question to Drea. So he basically said that he read this article and they were talking about, we need to stop selling people on the idea that everyone has a soulmate and that everyone is gonna get married and live this, this wonderful married life. Like, some of us are just gonna basically die by ourselves. Essentially, that's what the article said. And so my question to you is, do you believe that there is really, honestly and truly love out there for everyone, to the point of there being kids, there being marriage, if that happens to be someone's end goal? Do you think that there is actually love out there for everyone?
Yes, I do. I do, Drea. so much. No, honestly, I really do. I feel like there's somebody for everybody. And whether it's like, not to say that one somebody for the other person will ever cross paths, but I believe that there's somebody out there for everybody. We all have our match. We all have someone that was destined to be in our lives forever, but we don't always meet that person. We don't always, the stars aren't aligned for us to, be at the same spot in the same time at any given moment. So we may go our entire lives without meeting this person or without having them in our lives. But I feel that there's our one, person for us out there. I really do believe that.
Okay,
you don't believe that?
You know what? I'm actually, just out of respect for the show, I'm not going to share my answer with you guys. I wanted to hear what you had to say, but whenever it drops, I will obviously, share it with you guys. But I have a second part to that question. Would you be okay with, let's just say that you are out here in these streets and you're dating and everything. Would you be okay with never getting married and never, like, maybe like, you go on, you have like a couple relationships here and there, maybe, 2 years, here, a year there, or whatever, but would you be okay with never having any type of long, or even if marriage is not your end goal? Like, let's just say, you're one of those, I don't have to get married as long as we're together, it's cool. But let's just say that, let's just say you didn't have like any type of long-term love. Do you think you would be okay? Like, if God were to say to you right now, like, oh, your blank business that you working on right now, like you about to be a multi-millionaire off of that, bitch. Your podcast is gonna pop. You know what I'm saying? Body gonna stay snatched. You gonna keep looking like, the beautiful auntie you is. I'm
gonna keep you single, bitch.
I gotta humble you a little bit. I ain't got no nigga for you. He patting his pockets and shit. God is patting his pockets on your ass. I'm fresh out of niggas for you. I'm fresh out. Would you be okay with that?
Hell no. Because I feel like I am one of those people where I enjoy companionship. I sincerely do. With people that I love being around them. I love their company. I love talking to them. I love all that stuff. So if it's my mate, like, I feel like all of my successes that I've had and will have, what's life without being able to share that? Like, I feel that all of his successes and all the things that he has and will have, same, like, we can enjoy them even more so together than apart. Like, I don't really, money is dope. I love money. Like everybody, I'm sure, money is awesome, but it doesn't buy me companionship. It doesn't buy me like true love. It doesn't buy me someone that I can trust unconditionally. It doesn't buy me, someone that I can confide in. I want to have my partner. I want to have someone that I can share my highs and lows with and just trust blindly, and have my partner that cheers me on through the good and the bad and the in between, all that shit. Like, I want my partner through life, and I definitely feel that my successes would be even greater if I had my partner to share that with.
That's so fun.
Like, I love me some love. I love
you do,
everybody.
and that's exactly why
love.
I wanted to. That's exactly why I wanted to ask you the question, because I know that you are just like a sucker for all things, Cupid, heart eyes, bow and arrow. Like, you're just, Valentine's is your favorite holiday.
Girl, I lived. You should have saw my apartment.
Girl, I knew that it was. I think that I've I've slowly but surely I've become kind of the person that I never wanted to be. Like, I never wanted to be a person who is just like, nah, if I get married, I get married. If I don't, I don't. Like, I never wanted to be that person, but that's where I am. Like, I just, and I definitely think it's because Atlanta has played like a huge role in that.
I definitely think it has.
Yeah, it's just, you know, the people that I've, you know, been so fortunate, the men that I've been so fortunate to meet and cross paths with, unfortunately, they've kind of made me that way, and I really genuinely hate that I'm that way. But I'm not gonna. It's like, I've been having a conversation with somebody, you know, from my past, and everything. We've been, you know, kind of conversing, and he, you know, it's not like that, you guys. So I know, because I don't want people to be in my DMs like, girl, who is this guy? Like, why don't you?
Right.
But it's not like that. But talking to him has reminded me of the things that I love about relationships and the things that I miss about men, you know, because at the time that me and this person were really like on, you know, my head was in the clouds. I was just like, hey, niggas are wonderful. The fuck you mean relationships are crazy? Like, I don't have no issues. Sorry that's happened to you, bitch, but that ain't my ministry. I'm good over here. But I've slowly but surely become like this woman that I've literally never wanted to be. I never wanted to be a person that says, if I'm married, I'm married. If I'm not, I'm not. I'm just kind of like, I'm not gonna, because I don't think I've ever been at a point where I've been pressed to be in a relationship, but I'm just at the point now where I'm just kind of like, you know, I was celibate for 5 fucking years, and I was celibate with the hope of getting to know somebody. Like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just take sex out of the picture, and I'm gonna just really get to know somebody and whatever. And even throughout that, niggas still proved to be a goddamn disappointment. So I was just like, okay, you know what? Let me just go ahead and fuck off on these niggas like they've been trying to do any goddamn way. And just, you know, just it is what it is. But I'm not gonna count myself totally out of the whole love thing, because I definitely still think that it can happen, and it might, but it's just not going to happen in Atlanta. Like, whoever I'm supposed to be with, I honestly and truly don't believe they're in Atlanta. I don't know where the fuck they at, but they need to show the fuck up, because these eggs ain't getting no younger, bitch. But they're not in Atlanta. Ain't shit in Atlanta, girl.
Shit, man. Well, I don't have nothing to add to Atlanta. Fuck Atlanta. We gonna go ahead and get you up out of Atlanta. That's first and foremost. So we ain't even worried about that.
Yes, I'm with it.
Well, you know what that means. We got a listener letter.
Raggedy. That's what it means on this end. But go ahead. I see ya.
That's what that means. We have a listener letter this week, and it goes as such. It says, hi aunties, I love the podcast.
Now wait a minute. I'm sorry, did they include their age with that letter? Because I need to know, if you're addressing us as auntie, I need to know where on the spectrum where on the spectrum you fall.
I think she's definitely aunt. She can call us auntie. She's young.
Okay.
Just because I can see her picture.
Okay.
So yeah, she's young. Okay, it says, hi aunties, I love the podcast. I literally feel like I'm in the room with y'all laughing and being problematic. I definitely need your help though. I've been with my boyfriend for a little over a year, and I adore him to the end. I feel like he's the one, but there's one area that needs to be resolved before we can take that next step of engagement. Mm-hmm. It's the sex.
Of course. Come to your good aunties about some sex. Of course.
Of course. The issue is that besides him rubbing my clit for a good amount of time, I can't seem to orgasm. Not from oral or from penetration. He, of course, gets his every time, but despite having had 2 long-term relationships in the past, he doesn't seem to know what to do to make me come. Now, I've heard that an orgasm is also the woman's responsibility, but I'm new to dick. I've only had one other dick in the past, and it was also uneventful, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've been with women up until now, and I was honestly expecting to be taught about getting dick down in this relationship. That hasn't happened, and I know it's possible, but how can the blind lead the damn blind? Any advice as to how we can both figure out how to get my happy ending at least some of the time? Thanks, and I love y'all. We'll call her, who? Oh, Joan. Joan wasn't getting dick.
Joan.
Right?
Oh, that's cute. Let's go into girlfriends. I like that.
Yeah.
Because we did live in single before, so now we're into girlfriends. Cute. Okay, well, my first question is, why you stop fucking with women? Women are fun. Like, why did you do that?
Man, she wanted to be dick down. You heard her.
Listen, I love me a good old sweaty ass dick session, but bitch, ain't nothing wrong with some scissors.
How come you ain't with a woman then? Well, why you with men then?
I mean, because like I said, I love me a good dick down, and I know what
so
good
here
dick.
We are. Look at how we looking. She want the same thing.
Okay, so first things first, she said that she's only up to that point been with 2 men, and the first one was not that great, and then she got to it is actually true. I'm not going to say it's your responsibility per se for you to get off, but in order for you to be able to tell a man exactly what it is that you like, you definitely need to know more about what it is that you like, because even though men are going to get there, first of all, let's just say this: men are going to bust a nut regardless of whether you do or not. They're going to bust a nut. My new motto as a 38-year-old woman is, if I let you inside, to quote my girls Escape, the softest place on earth, bitch, you're gonna make me come. You're either gonna make me come, or you are going to have to, you're not gonna be invited back to do it again. Like, you have to make me come. I'm not faking it with you anymore. I'm not going to pretend that it's good. I'm not going to moan if it doesn't feel pleasurable. I'm not going to give you any type of sexual emotion if you're not doing something to trigger that. So my thing is like, my question, I guess, is, have you expressed to them? You said that he's not doing anything to make you come. Okay, he's not a psychic, so he can't read your mind. And then on top of that, women are not one size fits all. So he could have just straight penetrated the girl before you, 2 girls before them, and that could have been more than enough for them. You might require a little something different. Maybe it's the positioning that's not good. Maybe you like head, but you prefer it a certain way. Like, some women like to just be licked. Other women like to be sucked. You have to verbalize what it is that you want from this man so that he can please you. Now, if he's out here being a selfish ass dick and he's not caring because you are instructing him, then I suggest you hop on another dick, sis. But if you haven't expressed yourself the way of again, I'm just going by what was in the letter. If you haven't come out and basically said, okay, listen, this is what I like, or even while he's doing it, like with the person that I'm fucking now, I literally tell him, I like that, stay right there. That feels amazing. Do that again. Do some more of that. Like, I give, you don't have to be a drill sergeant in the bed, but if you let them know, then you're giving them cues on what it is or what it takes to actually please you. And if you're just basically laying there, you're just as much at fault as he is, because all he knows once his dick gets hard is to put it in your vagina and thrust. That's all he knows. If you're not telling him to do more, if you're not saying, hey, let's try this position, hey, when you eat my pussy, I want you to do it like this instead of like that, or if you're not, maybe rubbing your clit while he's licking or while he's fucking you, like, just anything that when you masturbate, how do you get off? That's how I learned how I came. That's
what I was gonna bring up. Yeah,
if when you masturbate, what does it take for you to come when you masturbate? When I come, I love friction against my clit. So I don't get much from penetration. Like, if I'm already super turned on because of head or because of something like that, then, penetration really doesn't do a whole lot for me unless it's a certain position. But, like, I know that in order for me to come while he's on top, I might have to pull out a toy and turn it on, vibrate, and let it go to town on my fucking clit while he's stroking me, because I'm definitely gonna come that way. Or, like, when he's eating my pussy, I'm like, I need you to focus right here and do it exactly the way you're doing it. Like, I don't want to be licked. I have to feel friction. So I need you to suck it more than you lick it. I feel so crazy. I need you to suck it more than you, more than you lick it. So I'm getting too detailed, but basically what I'm saying is, in order for you to be pleased by another person, they can't read your mind. Like, they don't know psychically what it is that you like. And again, one size doesn't fit all when it comes to sex and being pleased. So you have to verbalize what it is that you want. Now, after you verbalize it, if he doesn't make any changes, like if he's still just, or what the fuck you said, I'm just about to put it in and fuck you and I'm gonna get my nut and that's gonna be, then you, like I said, you gotta get on Tinder or something, girl.
Shit, man. God, I mean, I don't want her to break it off with them.
Because she said in the beginning she feels like he's the one, but the only thing is if the only thing is that she's not coming, I feel like they can work on that. Like, that's small potatoes. Mm-hmm. I feel like the more that, like you said, circling back to what you said, the more that she knows her own body, the more success I think she'll be able to see with him, because she'll be able to guide him and direct him to do what she knows she likes. Because she still needs to find out whether she is able to orgasm from clitoral stimulation or internally. She doesn't know that yet. So it's like, if it is internally, then she needs to find out how to get him to that spot inside, child, that's going to get you there. But if it's clitoral stimulation that she needs, then she needs to invest in a bullet. And while he is in there, then use the bullet while, he's doing that. And then, because the hand doesn't always do it for me. So just because he's, going to town on your fucking, oh, poor thing, that piece of meat is probably all raw and tender and shit after y'all finish. Poor peanut. So I feel like
peanut.
It looks like a little peanut, don't it?
It does. But I didn't need that visual though. But yeah.
So I feel like start with learning yourself and masturbating more and just getting to know what you like, and that way the next time you guys are together, you can start with that. If it's still not happening after you figure out what indeed what gets you off, then start, try a toy. Ask him, would he mind if you brought the bullet into the situation. A lot of guys like that shit. They boom. Okay. This is okay. So okay, whatever. So before you bring it into the sexual situation with him, make it fun and make it something sensual by masturbating in front of him. Like, let him watch you use the toy and show him what you like. Like, look at me get off, and then you get off first, and then you guys can have sex. You already one nut down, girls. This is just a bonus.
Right. The second, third gonna be a bonus. Exactly.
It's gonna be bingo. So you have that one out the way, then you bring the toy in, and while he's in it, you got the toy in, you bop it out, and you guys are both bopped out, and you good. You go ahead and go to sleep, and that that solves a problem, at least temporarily, until you figure out exactly what gets you off, where he can take over and do it for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, I just feel like, women, I think that for whatever reason, I think that we have like this not disgusting, but we just have like this habit a lot of times. And, for those of you who are young and, you're just, kind of getting in on the sex train or whatever, like, it's just a tip from your auntie. Start now being vocal. Start now by being vocal about what it is that you do and you don't like. Like, I used to be so, like, even with, as in your face and as I am, like, I was so scared to kind of say to a guy, oh, I don't really like that, or oh, this doesn't feel good, or it's kind of painful, or what. I would be scared to say it because I didn't want to ruin the moment by just bringing it up or, throwing him off, because I'm thinking to myself, whatever. But then I noticed, just like when I really examined, like almost all the people that I slept with in my 20s, like I spent a lot of time faking orgasms. Like I spent a lot of time, and I can literally count on one hand how many real orgasms I had, from men, in my 20s. But once I started back fucking again, like, especially after that 5-year hiatus, I literally was like, I'm going into this and I feel like, even though we're just whatever, you're still responsible for my pleasure. Like, I'm going to tell you what it is.
Was real.
Right. This is, you're responsible for my fucking pleasure. And if you are not willing to accept that responsibility, like if it's too much for you to handle, if you don't want it because you, for whatever reason, think that somehow that your dick is more important than my vagina, then we don't need to continue on. Like, I'm gonna give you cues. I'm not just gonna lay there and just let shit happen and you not understand, well, damn, does she like this? Does she think this is good? I'm gonna let you know. I'm vocal as fuck. Either you're gonna know from, physically you'll be able to tell, without me having to say much, but there'll be a noise that I make, or, you might feel me clench up. Fellas, pay attention to our body cues. Pay attention to our body cues. That will let you know everything about if you're doing the right thing or not. And, and then on top of that, don't be afraid to ask a woman, like, what pleasures you? What type of things are you turned on by? And then do it. Do those things. I've literally never had a man ask me what I like.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
We almost 40 years old and we ain't had not one man ask us, what can I do to make you, what do you like? What the fuck kind of America is this that we live in?
It's Donald Trump's America, bitch. That's exactly why these niggas is out here nigging how they nigging.
Well, shit, on that note,
right?
Gia, do you have any final words for the people? Because we gonna go ahead and get the fuck out of here.
Nigga, listen, first of all, before I give you this final word, let me tell you niggas something. You guys are starting to get these 2+ hour podcasts from us, and we just here to let you know that we go into this shit with the full, we not doing a 2-hour podcast, bitch. We cutting this off at such and such, and it never happens. But listen, when you end up getting a good hour, an hour and 15, just know that was the plan.
Like, that was from jump, that's what all the podcasts are supposed to be, is 1 hour. We just anything over that, you motherfuckers, is a smooth bonus. Right.
You better take this as a Patreon episode that we ain't getting paid for, goddammit.
Oh, because, bitch, when the Patreon goes up, hey, rules are going to get strict.
We gonna have some real strict rules when we get that Patreon going. As a matter of fact, send us some goddamn tips on some things that if you were a part of our fucking Patreon, what would make you want to be a part of our Patreon? If you don't know what it is, Google it. That's my favorite thing to
Absolutely.
say. Google it. Patreon.
Outside of that first hour, what do you want that bonus hour? Because you guys are only going to get an hour, so
right.
What do you want the bonus
what do you want that bonus to be? But in closing, I have another Jerry Springer moment for you niggas.
Oh, because I thought the Jerry Springer moments were gone. She like it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let her tell you different.
Okay, so you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hits you in
that's
the
a good one, Savannah. Ooh. I like that.
Yeah. Gotta start uplifting these niggas.
Back.
Yeah, you can't. You can't do shit to change shit about the way shit was.
Yes.
But you can do stuff now so that, when it's rest in peace time, you did some shit.
Oh, shit.
Make your I was here moment count, niggas.
That's it. And I say this on my other podcast: do something today that your future self will be proud of you for, and that ties right on in with that. So
Amen.
You guys do that. Live your stop acting like tomorrow is promised, and get something done.
Amen.
That's going to benefit you and your fucking family and everybody around you. So that's a good quote. And on that note, you guys, thank you so much for listening this week, and we will talk to you next week.
Okay. All right.
I just
Can you
it's
just
Jermaine
say bye?
Jackson.
Can you just say bye?
It's Jermaine Jackson. I'm thinking about him.
Yikes. That's enough.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys.